For most of your life, someone has been quietly steering you toward the palest, softest, most forgettable colors in the whole store. The dusty pinks, the faded lilacs, the safe little beiges, and calling them tasteful, calling them age-appropriate. Calling them what a refined woman your age is simply supposed to wear, and those colors have been doing something to you that no one ever once warned you about. They have been quietly washing you out, draining the light straight out of your face, and adding years you have not earned. So here is the truth that almost no one ever tells a black woman over 60. Your deep, rich, melanin-blessed skin was built to do something that most skin on this earth simply cannot. It can carry the boldest, richest, most expensive-looking colors ever made, and look like pure money doing it. The very shades that would overwhelm a paler woman and leave her looking washed and tired are the exact shades that make your skin glow like it is lit from within. So tonight, on Ageless Radiance, I am going to give you the 7 summer colors that make a black woman over 60 look quietly, unmistakably expensive. The kind of colors that stop a stranger across the room and make them wonder who you are. And then, at the very end, I am going to name the 3 colors I want you to walk to your closet and gently retire tonight, because they are aging you faster than anything else you own. Stay with me all the way to those 3, because at least one of them is almost certainly hanging in your closet at this very moment. No long introduction, no waiting. Let us start with the very first color right now. But before that first color, you need to understand the one simple thing that changes absolutely everything. Because the moment you truly see it, you will never shop the same way again. Your skin has depth, real, rich, beautiful depth. And in the entire world of color, depth is power. When a color sits against deep melanin-rich skin, it does not fight your skin. It answers it, striking up a contrast so clean and so vivid that the color itself seems to glow, and your skin lights up right along with it. A pale, washed-out pastel has no depth of its own to offer, so against your skin, it simply surrenders and disappears, leaving your complexion to do all the heavy lifting alone. And that is the exact moment a face begins to look tired and gray. But a deep, saturated, confident color meets you as an equal. It holds its own, it lifts your whole face, and it reads instantly as intentional, as expensive, as a woman who knows precisely what she is doing. So the secret was never softer. The secret is richer. Hold that one single word in your mind as I walk you through all 7, because it is the quiet thread that ties every last one of them together. The very first color, and if you take only one single thing away from this entire video, please let it be this one: royal blue. Deep, vivid, electric cobalt blue. There is a real reason painters and photographers have quietly chased this exact pairing for far longer than you have been alive. Because rich blue against deep brown skin is, very simply, one of the most striking and beautiful combinations the human eye can take in. It makes your skin look luminous. It makes the whites of your eyes look brighter and clearer. And it carries a calm, queenly authority that no soft little pastel could ever dream of. In the heat of summer, you do not want it heavy or stiff. You want it in a fluid silk blouse worn open at the collar, in a flowing cobalt midi dress that moves with the air, or in one clean column of blue from shoulder to hem that makes you look tall, composed, and absolutely certain of yourself. Wear it to church. Wear it to the wedding. Wear it the very next time you simply want to walk into a room and be remembered long after you have left it. And pair it with gold at the ears and the wrist, never silver, because warm gold against that deep blue and your skin is the whole secret sealed shut. If your closet does not hold one true royal blue piece right now, that is the very first thing I would have you change. The second color is the one that frightens women the most, and the one that rewards them the most the very moment they are brave enough to try it. Yellow. Not a timid, milky pale yellow, but a warm, golden, sunlit marigold, the color of butter and honey in late afternoon light. On pale skin, yellow is famously cruel, washing the wearer out until she looks faintly unwell, And that is the exact reason so many women learn to fear it and avoid it for the rest of their lives. But on deep, melanin-rich skin, that very same warm yellow does the complete and total opposite. It glows. It radiates warmth straight back up into your face. It flatters the gold undertones already living quietly in your skin, and it announces summer the very second you step outside. Wear it in a breezy linen midi, in a soft cotton sundress, or simply in a marigold blouse worn close to your face, right where all that warm light can reach your skin. Keep the rest of the look calm and clean. A simple white trouser, a natural straw bag, so the color stays the undisputed star of the whole outfit. The woman who can wear a confident golden yellow at 70 is telling the entire world that she has no intention of fading quietly into the background. And believe me, every single person in the room can feel it. The third color is the quiet aristocrat of this entire list. Emerald green, deep, jewel-rich emerald. The green of precious stones and old, serious, unspoken money. There is a reason a green like this has signaled wealth and status for centuries. And against deep skin, it carries every bit of that meaning and then some. It is bold, yes, but it is never once loud. It whispers rather than shouts. And that quiet, settled confidence is the very heart of looking truly expensive. Emerald flatters very nearly every deep skin tone there is, cooling and refreshing the complexion in the summer heat, while still reading as rich, grown, and deeply elegant. Reach for it in a silk wrap dress that ties softly at the waist, in a flowing emerald caftan for the very warmest days, or in a structured green blouse tucked neatly into a crisp white trouser. And here is a small but genuinely powerful secret. Emerald and gold worn together, a green dress with simple gold hoops and a few fine gold chains, is one of the single most expensive-looking combinations a woman with deep skin can ever put on her body. And it costs you nothing more than reaching for the right green off the rack. Before we get to color 4, I want to take just a moment to speak directly to you. If you are here on Ageless Radiance for the first time, welcome. I am genuinely glad you found your way to this space. This channel was built for Black women in their 50s, 60s, and beyond who are done being told to shrink, done being steered toward the forgettable, and ready to show up fully in their style, their confidence, and their beauty. Every week, we have conversations like this one. Real, practical, deeply personal conversations about the things that actually matter to women like us. If that speaks to you, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I would love for you to be part of what we are growing here on Ageless Radiance. Now, back to our colors. And this next one is my personal favorite. The fourth color is pure, unapologetic joy, and it is the one that will quietly take the most years off your face in a single instant. Fuchsia. Bright, vivid, electric pink sitting somewhere between magenta and hot rose. Now, I know exactly what some of you may be thinking. That bright pink is a young woman's color. That it is far too much for a woman of your age and your standing. I am asking you to set that idea down tonight, gently and for good, because it is simply not true for your skin. On a pale complexion, this pink can turn garish and cheap in a heartbeat. But against deep, melanin-rich skin, it transforms completely into something vivid, modern, and unmistakably alive. It floods your face with energy. It signals real confidence from clear across a parking lot, and it quietly tells the whole watching world that you are still very much here. In summer, let it breathe in a fluid fuchsia maxi, a silk blouse, or a single bright pink piece set against a calm field of white or soft camel. You truly do not need very much of it. A little of this one color, worn with a straight back and a steady, knowing smile, does more for a tired summer wardrobe than an entire closet full of safe, sleepy beige ever could. The fifth color is the gentle one. The soft bridge for the woman who knows in her heart she is not quite ready for full fuchsia just yet. Coral. That warm, sun-ripened blend of pink and orange. The exact color of guava and ripe melon and a slow summer sunset. Coral Coral is endlessly flattering on deep skin because it carries real glowing warmth without a single trace of harshness, lighting up your complexion the very same way a soft golden hour lights up everything it touches. It feels fresh, feminine, and graceful all at once. And it never once tips over into looking like you are trying too hard or reaching for something that is not yours. Wear it in a linen shift dress, a soft draped blouse, or a coral skirt paired simply with a crisp white top for the easiest, freshest summer look there is. It is especially lovely for the daytime, for the lunches and the gatherings and the long, warm afternoons spent with the people you love most. And if bold color has quietly frightened you your whole life long, coral is the exact place I want you to begin, because it hands you that warm, lit-from-within glow with almost none of the fear attached. The sixth is not a color at all, and yet worn correctly, it may just be the single most expensive-looking choice on this entire list. Crisp, clean, brilliant white. Not a dull, yellowed, tired old off-white, but a bright, pure, freshly pressed white. Because the difference between those two whites is the whole entire difference between looking polished and looking worn clean out. Against deep melanin-rich skin, a true clean white creates a contrast so sharp and so striking that it reads instantly as money, as control. As a woman who has every single thing in her life handled, picture a white linen trouser with a matching relaxed blazer, a white cotton sundress glowing against your skin, a structured white shirt with the sleeves rolled up just so. And the one rule here matters more than every other. White shows everything. So it has to be spotless, and it has to be pressed, because a clean, sharp white quietly whispers luxury, while a gray, rumpled, tired white just as quietly undoes the entire look. Keep it crisp, keep it fitted close to your shape, and let your warm, radiant skin be the glowing center of all of it. The seventh and final color is really a whole warm, glowing family of colors. And it may be the one written most deeply into your very skin of all. The metallics and the warm earths, copper, bronze, antique gold, and their soft, grounded cousins, terracotta, rust, and warm amber. These are the shades that catch the light and then seem to pour it right back out again, and against deep skin, they look like nothing so much as warm, lit treasure. A bronze or a copper tone in particular does something almost magical, because it echoes the gold already living inside your complexion and makes your skin look polished, expensive, and quietly aglow from within. In the daytime, wear the earths, a terracotta linen dress, a rust-colored wrap, a warm amber skirt, every one of them rich and grounded and fully grown. Then in the evening, let the metals come out to play. A bronze silk blouse, a hint of antique gold that shifts and gleams every time you so much as move. This entire warm family flatters very nearly every deep skin tone there is, and it carries a deep feeling of harvest, of abundance, of a woman who has fully and finally come into her own. It is quite simply the color of a matriarch. Now, before I name the three colors I want you to retire tonight, take one quiet moment and notice which of those seven just made you think, I would actually wear that. Hold tight to it, because the three colors coming next are the exact ones quietly working against all seven of those, and at least one of them, I promise you, is hanging in your closet at this very moment. Here they are, the three colors I want you to walk over to your closet and gently set aside tonight. Not because there is anything wrong with the colors themselves, but because they are doing your beautiful skin no favors at all. The first is dusty mauve, that grayed out, muted, in-between pink-purple that gets sold to older women absolutely everywhere as soft and tasteful and safe. On deep skin, it has no life left in it at all, no depth of its own to answer yours. So it simply lies there, flat and dull, and pulls a tired grayness straight up into your face. The second is faded lilac, and every pale, watery, washed-out pastel that lives in its family, the barely there lavenders, the powdery baby blues, the whisper pinks, These colors were quite literally designed to disappear, and against your rich skin, that is the precise thing they do, leaving your complexion looking ashy and faded instead of luminous and lit. And the third is what I call grage. That fashionable little gray beige, along with any muddy mid-tone brown that lands too close to your own natural skin tone. When a color sits too near your own shade, it quietly erases the beautiful contrast that makes you so striking, and the whole look goes soft and undefined and forgettable. Now, hear me very clearly. I am not asking you to throw a single thing away tonight. I am only asking you this one thing. The next time you reach for one of these three, stop, and reach instead for the rich, saturated cousin of that very same color. Not dusty mauve, but a deep, true plum. Not faded lilac, but a real royal purple. Not flat, sleepy grage, but a warm, confident camel, or a clean, crisp white. The shape can stay exactly the same. Only the richness has to change. And that one small change is the whole quiet difference between a woman who looks faded and a woman who looks like money. So there they are, the 7 colors that make your deep, beautiful skin look luminous and expensive, and the 3 quiet ones that have been dimming you down all this time. And notice the single thread tying every bit of it together. It was never once about wearing less, or softer, or smaller, or quieter. It was always about wearing richer, because your skin was made for richness, and it always, always has been. So tonight, please do not run out and try to replace your whole closet at once. Just choose one single rich color from these 7, the one that lifted your heart even a little while you watched. And wear it this very week. Then watch closely. Watch how differently the world begins to look at you. If this video spoke to you, come down to the comments and tell me which color you are going to try first, and which one you have secretly been afraid of all these years. Because I truly do read every single one. And if you have not yet joined our Ageless Radiance community, this is your gentle invitation. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and come back every week for more conversations made just for you. You have spent far more than enough of your life being quietly told to fade into the background. These 7 colors are exactly how you stop, so wear them like the woman you have become. You have more than earned the right. Until next time, stand tall, walk in your color, and never ever forget, you are not aging out of your beauty, you are aging into it. I will see you in the next video.